I finally have my hands on the Redmi Note 15 Pro, and I have to be honest with you, I didn't expect to like this device. On paper, it looks just like another heavy spec device. The moment I took it out of the box, everything changed. I had that premium feel, something you don't find with most 4G devices. Now, the design is quite a mixed feeling. You get that Xiaomi 15T plus Redmi A4 feeling. There's also a cute bump, you get flat side, you get plastic design, and really thin bezels, like one of the thinnest bezels I've seen for this price point. Now let's kick off this review with design. Now, design-wise, this is not what I expected, especially from a 4G device from Redmi. The phone is slim at 8mm, it weighs about 195 grams, and despite the plastic sides and back, it doesn't feel cheap in the hand. If anything, it feels well put together and balanced, especially considering the size of the battery. For the display, we get a 6.7-inch AMOLED display where I think most people will be surprised. It's smooth at 120Hz, color pops thanks to the 12-bit panel, and brightness outdoor is genuinely solid. The real question I have to ask you guys, how much do bezels matter to you guys? Because these bezels are really thin. It's one of the thinnest bezels I've seen on any Redmi device, and it makes the entire front of this phone look so premium. I have the titanium color, and depending on the lighting, it either looks subtle or straight up flagship-like. Now let me know in the comments which color you prefer between the titanium, the blue, and the black. Software wise, this phone surprised me too in a good way. It ships out of the box with Android 15 and HyperOS 2. For once, I didn't feel the need to delete apps. Like normally, Redmi is known for bloatware. Once you get a new device, you have to delete things straight up or turn off stuffs. Now, the system feels light, it's smooth, it's well optimized, and animations don't feel cheap or rushed. My day-to-day usage of this phone has been solid. App launch are fast, multitasking is stable, and features like sidebar and screen recording actually come in handy. Now that said, this is still HyperOS. If you're someone that prefers stock Android, you might have to look for another phone. For software upgrade, Xiaomi is promising 4 major upgrades, which is reassuring, but as always, consistency will tell over time. Let me know in the comments how your experience has been with HyperOS so far. Some people are saying HyperOS is quite not consistent, so just let me know in the comments. For the chipset, I didn't really expect much from the Helio G200, especially seeing its 4G in 2026, but it turned out to be more capable than I thought. For everyday use, the phone feels fast and consistent. App don't hesitate, multitasking is fluid, and the UI actually feels very smooth. For benchmark, it lands about 586K on Antutu, which honestly confirms what I feel using this device daily. It's not flagship, but it's strong enough for most people, and you won't notice the limitations except you push it with heavy games for a long period. For PUBG, it runs on balanced graphics, better frame rates with very stable performance. Call of Duty runs even better on medium graphics and max frame rates. After long gaming sessions, the phone warms up slightly, but it's never crossed that part of being uncomfortable, like extremely hot. If you're expecting flagship level gaming with this one, nah, this is not for you. But for a 4G mid-range device, the performance is solid and surprisingly reliable for the price. Now let's move to the camera. A 200MP camera always sounds impressive, but we've seen this before that megapixels don't guarantee great photos. After using the Note 15 Pro, I would say it's better than I expected, but it's not magic. Remember, the price will tell you the kind of photos you get. Now, in good lighting, the main camera delivers sharp, detailed shots with dynamic range, and the OIS really helps with consistency. Now, the ultra-wide camera is usable, but it's clearly not the highlights of this device because it's 8MP. Now, video is where things get a little confusing. Now, you're limited at 1080p at 30fps, which feels restrictive in 2026 because most devices in this price point can go up to 4K. If they can't even do 4K, they can do 2K. Also, stabilization helps if you're making videos, but if video is your priority, if 4K video is your priority, this might be a deal breaker. And the front, you get a 32MP selfie camera. It's solid, reliable for everyday use. It's actually one of the best camera on this device. Selfie game, like if you have this device, your selfie game is 110%, and it's one of the best for the price point. Now, I've dropped some cool photos that I took. I need you guys to rate them honestly and let me know how good this camera is. Now the sound quality is actually surprisingly good. The stereo speakers come with Dolby Atmos. It's loud, it's clear, and it's good enough. And I didn't feel the need to use a Bluetooth speaker to enhance my sound. Watching videos and game feel immersive, and even at high volume, the audio even stay clean. You can actually still hear bass. That being said, this device doesn't come with a headphone jack, which is something some people still care about. This phone does support high-res audio over USB-C or Bluetooth, so if you already have wireless headphones, you'll be fine. Now I need you guys to let me know in the comments, because I'm actually curious. Do lack of headphone jack on a device actually affect you? Like, is it a deal breaker, or are we past that point right now? So let's move to the battery. If you care about battery life, this phone makes a strong argument. Like, it comes with a 6500 mAh battery, and it can easily last you a full day of heavy use. With normal usage, I had no problem. I got close to 2 days with this device. I feel like this is one of those phones where battery anxiety don't just exist, like it's not a thing. Now, another thing that is impressive to me is how slim this device is, even with the 6500 mAh battery. Late last year, we saw the Redmi 15 and the 15C with the 6000 mAh battery, and how thick it was. It wasn't really impressive. So seeing the Note 15 Pro with this much battery and it's still this slim is quite impressive. Very commendable to Xiaomi. And this is thanks to the silicon carbon battery on this device. Now, charging is decent. You get 45 watts charging, and you can top up this device in an hour, 30 minutes. Now, there's one thing that's also exciting about this device is reverse charging. You can top up any device at 18 watts, which is really great. Most devices in this price point, or devices generally, don't go above 10 watts. But some will argue, how many of you actually use reverse wire charging? Let me know in the comments. Is this something you use? Personally, I only use it when I'm in like a blackout, like my other phone is dying and I need to charge it, because normally I always have power. Security wise, the in-display fingerprint scanner on this phone is solid, it's fast, it's reliable, it's placed comfortably in the position of the bottom screen. The AI features I hit or miss on this device, but in a good way. Stuffs like AI Eraser Pro and Reflection Remover actually come in handy for quick photo edits, while other features are probably only used once. Things like Gemini are useful, but it's generic. Things like Circle to Search is very generic. It's something you see on every Google device, except it's a low-end, like very low-end device. Now, there are things I liked. For example, the display. It's very colorful. I love the bezel. It's, as I said, I've said it a lot, it's one of the best features of this device. The second one is the battery. The battery life is insane. 6500 mAh battery, reverse charging up to 18 watts. Bruh, it's not a gimmick. It's something I feel like people will use in their daily life. Software-wise, it's fast, it's clean, it's smooth, and you get 4 years of software updates. I remember devices of last year couldn't go higher than 2 years of software updates. So seeing 4 years of software and security patches, it's really good. Now, what I don't like, number one, is the plastic sides and back. Now, plastic is good, but it just means that you get a lot of scratch and dents. Like, it's not something you want. If it's glass, it's better. So I don't feel like it's not a win-win. Now, another thing I don't like is the fact that it's capped at 1080p. Like 1080p, like it's good for social media, but you can't take shots, you can't zoom in, it's not good quality. Now, for my conclusion, I think this phone is an amazing phone. It actually surprised me when I saw the Note 15. I know every year when you bring out the new Notes, they always go extra hard, but this is the highest I've seen them go. They got everything right, almost everything, but they got a lot of things right with this. And I think this is one device that people should go out for and buy. Like, this is one device you shouldn't pass on. But then again, what do I know? I'm just a tech reviewer. So you guys should let me know what you think about this device, what you think about my review. Let's have a conversation and tell me, would you buy this device or would you pass on it? I'll see you guys in the next one.